If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to waltz with potatoes, up and down the produce aisle. Have we got a show for you? VeggieTales, VeggieTales, VeggieTales.
Hi there, this is Larry the Cucumber. On behalf of Bob the Tomato and all my veggie friends, welcome to this special episode of VeggieTales, brought to you by Chick Fil A. We hope you enjoy the story, the silly songs, and especially the very important lesson. So listen closely. And now, get ready for the story of Lyle the Kindly Viking.
It's time for VeggieTales.
Hi, kids. I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
Welcome to VeggieTales. And now Larry and I have gotten a lot of letters with questions about sharing.
We sure have.
We decided to tackle all your sharing questions in one show. So... Oh, yes, Bob! Bob! What is it, Archibald? We're in the middle of a show. You see, I've noticed that to date, VeggieTales has been somewhat lacking in the taste and culture department. Your point? I'd like to do a show. It'll be great. You'll love it.
It's about sharing, Bob.
Oh, all right. But if you get into any trouble, let us know, okay? Oh, don't worry about a thing. Prepare to be dazzled. Thank you for joining us this evening for what promises to be a cultural tour de force of veggie programming. For our first story, we present the world's first all-vegetable staging of Shakespeare's classic, Hamlet. Did you get the script?
Well, actually, this Hamlet, she was very hard to find. But we found something very similar.
Oh, similar!
Omelette?
Just the name, she makes you hungry, no?
What? Archibald, is everything all right? What? Oh, yes, of course. Then, well, off we go. Presenting Shakespeare's classic, Omelette.
His Majesty, the troubled Prince Omelette, requests his daily eggs.
Cooked light and fluffy.
Doth not the troubled prince know that these are the last eggs in the entire kingdom?
But of course. Why do you think he is troubled?
Will the prince not share his eggs with his starving people?
Perhaps he'll think about that over lunch.
Woe is me! I am troubled! Alas, forsooth, the country is rapidly running out of eggs. The people are starving, and I am helpless to help them. What will become of my kingdom? Something's cooking in the state of Denmark.
Your eggs, Prince Omelette! Cooked light and fluffy! The last eggs in the kingdom!
The last poor yolks! I'll chew them well, Horatio.
It is I, the fair Ophelia.
Pray thee, what news, fair Ophelia? I beseech thee, milady.
Oh, my lord! I come with disparaging news.
More bad news?
The people, my lord! They're starving! There are not enough eggs for them! Meanwhile, you feast on eggs every day, cooked light and fluffy! 'Tis rottenness that has beset our fair kingdom!
And on top of that, my eggs are getting cold.
Oh, my troubled prince! I beseech and implore thee! Please share your eggs with the people!
Share my eggs? Share my eggs? Then I won't have any! What are you thinking, fair Ophelia?
Simply this. God says he likes it when we share our blessings. Goodbye.
To eat or not to eat? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to share my eggs, cooked light and fluffy, or to scarf down the whole thing myself? To share or not to share? What you doing there, young lad?
Just playing, Your Highness.
Ah, are you just gonna keep playing like that, alone?
I don't know. Would you like to share my game?
Well, sure. Playing's the thing.
Great. Just guess where you think my ships are.
Oh, okay. To be.
Not to be.
Drat. Your turn.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, that would be mine eggs, cooked light and fluffy.
It looks quite yummy. Might I try a bite?
Sure you can. Hey!
What?
Methinks I just shared with you, didn't I?
Methinks you did.
Ha! Sharing? You know, that wasn't so bad. Actually, it felt pretty good.
Your Highness, the things God wants us to do for others usually make us feel good, too.
Oh, servant?
You called, Your Highness?
Yes. Call everyone together. I have an announcement to make.
Marry, Your Highness.
Good people of Denmark, I have decided to share my eggs with you.
Yay!
Because God likes it when we share our blessings.
But sire, there aren't enough eggs to go around.
Where do you find these eggs, anyway?
You know, they're the little white round things that come out of chickens.
What? We thought those were ping pong balls. We got plenty of those.
Eggs cooked light and fluffy for everyone!
I have an idea. Why don't we name these light and fluffy eggs after our beloved prince? I give you the omelet.
You'll be glad to know, folks, that we have saved the best for last. It has long been rumored that Gilbert and Sullivan, the brilliant musical duo, penned one last musical before their deaths. This musical, legend has it, was lost before it could be staged. Well, if my cohorts, Philippe and Jean-Claude, are correct, we have that lost musical. Fellows?
Ah!
Oh!
We have it right here!
Right here!
The lost musical of this Gilbert and Sullivan!
Mary?
Oh, splendid! Let me have a look at it. Oh, here it is. Gilbert and Sullivan present Lyle the Kindly Viking. Once upon a time, there was a little village by the sea where there dwelt a band of Vikings.
Good morning, Mabel. How are you, dear? Oh, just fine and dandy. Is Harold round here? I haven't seen him, but that's no surprise. Olaf's gone too? Mm-hmm. They're out with the guys. We should have listened to our mothers and married more judiciously. But we pick men with metal hats who sail across the sea. You live and learn. We married Vikings. Well, you know the terrors of the sea. They're Vikings. Wherever they go, pillaging happily. They're Vikings. Let there be no ambiguities, 'cause this is my life as a Viking wife. We have to admit that it's rife with strife, but that's the lot we got when married we. The terrors of the sea. Oh, look what the cat drug in. Wonder what they brought back this time.
Hey, there's your wife, Olaf.
Yep, and there's your wife, Harold.
Oh boy, do they love us or what?
Well, what's not to love? I mean, after all, we're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever we go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no ambiguity.
Vikings.
to boot.
A Viking life for me, yo-ho! That's the life for me!
So that was the life of a Viking. Pillaging and plundering. Those are fancy words for, well, for taking other people's things. They were stealing. Their boats were so fast that no one could catch them, so they could get away with it. But not all the Vikings were involved in this unfortunate practice. No, there was one in particular. His name was Lyle.
Good morning, Lyle. Good morning.
You missed another raid, Lyle.
I know. I was making stuff.
Lyle never went on the raids. Instead, he'd stay home and make crafts. Pot holders, to be exact.
What you got in the bag, Lyle?
Pot holders. You want one?
Oh, you gave me one last week, but thank you.
Here's your share of the loot, Lyle. Don't worry, it's the least we could give you.
Thanks.
Now, Lyle was definitely an unusual Viking. Whenever the other Vikings returned from a raid, he would take his small bag of loot, plus a bunch of pot holders, and head out to sea on his own expedition.
Hi, Sven. Hi, Otar.
As you can imagine, this puzzled the other Vikings quite a bit.
What's up with Lyle? What's up with Lyle? I'm telling you, that boy doesn't fit the Viking style. Since 793, our strategy's been clear. Go get stuff from over there and bring it over here. You know that little guy? He's got me feeling all contempty. He takes his boat out loaded up and brings it back in empty. What is up with Lyle?
Yes, well, no one could figure out what Lyle was up to. So two of the other Vikings, two fellows named Sven and Otar, decided to follow him and find out. So very stealthily, they followed Lyle across the sea.
No, you're too close. He's gonna see us.
No,
Sven,
I'm
not close enough.
Would you just let me?
We're gonna lose him.
I'm just trying to
A little closer. No, too close. No.
Would you just? And much to their surprise, he led them right back to the monastery they had raided the night before.
Dear monks, what can I say? My friends have taken your things away. Dear monks, what can I do? I've come to bring some back to you. I cannot make it all come back, for they are bigger and older. But I'll share what I have in my little sack, and a few of my own pot holders.
Hey, it's the thought that counts. Dear little Viking boy.
You can call me Lyle.
Oh, okay. Dear Lyle, we like your style, for we were all despairing. But you rowed your boat for many a mile to practice an act of sharing. Boys?
Thank you, Viking friend. No longer are we blue. Rest assured that we intend to someday soon help you.
Sven and Otar were very confused.
I'm confused.
They returned home and waited to confront Lyle.
Not so go fast. Don't take another hop. We know where you've been, and we think it's gotta stop.
We Vikings rule the seas. We pillage and attack. We never say please, and we never give stuff back.
Not to mention the potholders.
You both care about your share of gold, so rare, and big TVs. But when I share, I get my share of friends. What's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When I share, I get my share of friends. Yeah.
Well, Sven and Otar had never thought about it that way. Could sharing actually give them more of what would make them really happy? Even they had noticed that watching that big screen TV wasn't all that fun by yourself. They needed to give that a little more thought. In the meantime, though, they knew Lyle would be in big trouble if Olaf learned what he was doing.
If Olaf finds out, you know.
Well, Olaf's not gonna find out. This will be our little secret.
Thanks, guys.
So they resolved not to let Olaf find out. Unfortunately, this was easier said than done. Just a few days later, as the Vikings were headed out to raid the monastery once again, it was the only monastery in the area, Otar spotted something. Oh no!
What is it?
It's Lyle. He's at the monastery. If Olaf sees him, he's in big trouble.
What do we do?
We've got to distract Olaf. Look, Olaf, there's a fish with a pretty yellow circle at the bottom of the backside of his fin. Look, Olaf, there's another and another and another. And the little one has got a funny grin. Look, Olaf, way down underneath the water. It's the biggest fish I think I've ever seen. Look, Olaf, he's got purple spots and orange and yellow markings and a dorsal fin that's iridescent green.
What?
Otar, I don't see any of that.
Sven, we've got to distract him. Help me out.
Oh. Look, Olaf, there's a turtle and he's wearing pink pajamas and he's got a cowboy hat upon his lid. Look, Olaf, very close and see he's riding on a llama and he's chasing down the herd of giant squid. Look, Olaf. There's a whale that's dancing with a bear.
Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid.
It's an ostrich.
It's a bunny. Look, Olaf, please look anywhere but...
I don't see anything. What?
But there.
Hey, isn't that Lyle?
Mm-hmm. And he left something with those monks.
What is it?
It's potholders and the little bag of loot we gave him.
Hey, that goes against the code of the Viking.
You can say that again.
Why, that little Viking is in big trouble. What do you think you're doing?
I was,
Giving them stuff back.
yeah?
Well, now there's a storm a brewing, and you're the one that's under attack.
Olaf, this storm is blowing up pretty quick. Maybe we should head back.
First, I need to make an example out of this ex-Viking.
You know, I think Harold is right. We gotta get out of here.
Almost done. You'll see that nothing good comes from giving things back.
Lyle's in trouble. We gotta help him. Where's the life ring?
Right here!
Hang on, Lyle. Help is on the way. Huh? What I threw? Oy vey! Hang on! Pull, boys, pull!
Hey, look, the monk saved Lyle.
What? Oh.
I guess if we had shared, there'd be somebody to save us, too.
Thanks, guys.
We knew we could help you someday.
But what about my friends?
They were mean to us.
I'm pretty sure God wants us to help everyone, not just the people who are nice to us.
Oh, you're right. We're monks. We should know that, huh? All right, come on, boys. Let's save the Vikings. Can we put away the good silverware first? Oh, all right. So not only did the monks save Lyle, they saved all the Vikings from the storm. And just because Lyle had made friends with them by sharing.
Thank you, our new friends. You saved us from the sea. Rest assured that we intend to share proficiently. We used to care about our share of gold so rare and big TVs. But when we share, we get our share of friends.
So what's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When we share, we get our share of friends.
Clap if I could. Does that mean we can't be Vikings anymore?
Not necessarily, but I do think you need to change your song.
We're Vikings,
What do you know? The sharers of the sea.
we're Vikings,
Wherever we go, sharing happily.
we're Vikings.
Let there be no animosity.
Cause our pillaging ways we will amend by sharing and caring and making friends. And finally our singing is at its end. The sharers of the sea. We're Vikings, the sharers of the sea.
Well, there you have it. The lost musical of Gilbert Jones and Sullivan O'Kelly? What? That's not right. That's the wrong Gilbert and Sullivan. This wasn't their lost musical at all.
We liked it.
Oh, that's what I get for working with pigs. I could have your union cards for this, you know. You'll never work on the West End again.
Does he look silly or what?
Well, Prince Omelette learned that God wants us to share, and that sharing can actually feel pretty good.
Yep, and Lyle taught all the Vikings that even though sharing doesn't get you more stuff, it does get you more friends, and that's even better.
That's right, Larry. Well, we're out of time for today, so remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Goodbye!
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of VeggieTales, and that you learned a lot from the story. Don't forget to check out VeggieTales.com, where you'll find loads of fun games, puzzles, videos, and so much more. So for me, Larry the Cucumber, and all your veggie friends, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Stay tuned for some really silly songs that'll have everyone singing along. Goodbye!
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. We join Larry as he follows the tragic saga of Barbara Manatee in the daytime drama Endangered Love.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Fan from up above, you are the one I love.
Please don't cry, Barbara. You're a nice manatee. You've been so good to me. But I must go into the world and do noble things for the good of all. And you can't come because you don't speak French. Au revoir.
But if you leave, Bill, who will take me to the ball? Who's going to take me to the ball, Bill? I have a new dress
are the one for me. Sent from up above. You are the one I love. Barbara Manatee, I'll be your Mon Ami. I'll take you to the ball. I hope you're not too tall.
Bill, I've learned French.
You have?
Mais oui, je suis manatee. See?
Oui, oui, mon ami. I always knew you could. I really hoped you would. Now can we go into the world and do noble things for the good of all?
Yes, but first, Bill, will you take me to the ball? Oh, Bill, will you take me to the ball?
I can't dance.
You can't?
No.
I must go.
Please don't go.
I must.
Don't go.
I must.
Don't.
Must.
Don't.
Must.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one.
Larry, what are you doing?
Jeff, watching a little TV, Bob?
Well, maybe you should read a book.
Yeah, okay.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Bill say,
Barbara, I've learned to dance.
Oh,
and now it's time for Bedtime Songs with Junior, the part of the show when Junior gets tucked into his warm, comfy bed and is sung a bedtime song.
Good night, I'll tuck you in. Good night, I'll kiss your cheek. Soon you will sleep. Now close your eyes. Good night.
Mom?
Yes, Junior?
Can I have my bear?
Your bear?
My bear, right there, with brown and fuzzy hair. I love him so, and you must know I feel so much despair. I moan and groan and cry and weep. My tears would drown my counting sheep. To have to sleep, oh please, Mom, please don't make me sleep without my fuzzy bear. Thanks.
Good night, good night. The lights are off. Good night. I'll fluff your sheets. Soon you will sleep. Now close your eyes. Good night.
Mom?
Hmm?
Can I have my cat?
Your cat?
My cat, yes that. He's soft and cute and fat. I love him so, and you must know my heart would fall down flat. It would yearn and ache, and then it'd break. My tears would soak a birthday cake. The earth would quake. Oh please, Mom, please, I'd lie awake without my chubby cat.
Good night, good night. It's really late.
Mom, yo, don't go. I need my white-tailed doe. I love her so, and you must know my grief would overflow.
Good night, good night. I'll tuck you in. Good
My
night.
horse, my dog, my prehistoric
I'll kiss your
frog.
cheek.
I love him so, and you must know.
Close your eyes. Good night.
My trout, my goose,
Good night.
my
I'll tuck
monkey
you
and
in.
my moose,
Good
my
night.
skunk,
Good night.
my mouse,
Good night.
my monkey and a
I'll kiss your
cow,
cheeks
my
and
four-legged
sleep.
squid,
Now
my
close your
purple
eyes.
blue, I
Good night,
love
good
them
night,
all,
good
I
night,
really
good night.
do. I
I'll
cry
kiss
and weep
your
and tremble,
cheeks.
my broken heart was never meant to be.
Close
You
your
don't make me
eyes.
sleep without my fur.
Good.
Friends,
Good night, Junior.
good night.
This has been Bedtime Songs with Junior. Tune in next time to hear Junior say,
Can I have a drink of water?
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo, it lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold winds blow, it's the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Our bags are packed and ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Start the van and be gone. Now our bags are all packed and we're ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Come on, let's go. The biscuit of Zaz and Miranda. Oh, what's that you say? We can't leave yet today. You've just got an errand to run.
I just have to stop at the bank.
You just have to stop at the bank? Well, if you insist, I suppose. We can deal with a minor delay.
Deal with a minor delay.
Say, Archibald, who made this biscuit anyway?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Sir James McNabb of the Guild of Go. He made the biscuit so long ago, and the people they traveled to see it glow on the mountain of Zazamaranda. Come on, let's go!
Hey.
The biscuit of Zazamaranda. Oh, what is it now? This isn't the way.
I just need to stop for some goldfish food.
You don't even have a goldfish.
No, but I was thinking of getting one, and I wouldn't want him to go hungry. Anybody need anything?
Maybe a venti half-calf vanilla hazelnut latte. Hold the whipped cream. And maybe one of those little chocolate-covered graham crackers?
So, Archie, what's so great about this biscuit anyway?
Well, if you really want to know, the biscuit of Zazamaranda was lost to the world many years ago until my great-uncle Archibald stubbed his toe on the frozen dough of the biscuit of Zazamaranda. Come on,
please! Let's go!
No tears!
The biscuit of Zazamaranda.
No, not again. It's just not fair.
You gotta have a map.
What?
A map.
What?
A map.
Oh,
a map.
The biscuit of Zazamaranda, the biscuit of Zazamaranda, the joy,
the thrill. I think I spilled
the biscuit, the biscuit, the biscuit of Zazamaranda. Bo.
Uh-oh.
Sausage gravy.
Huh. I might have made a wrong turn.
Back to the van! Back to the van! It isn't too late! Let's go! So high in the hills where the cold winds blow, the biscuit of Zazamaranda. We're almost there! Oh, isn't this great?
Who needs to take a potty break?
No!
The biscuit of Zazamaranda, it lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold wind blows, the